Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the playoffs. Yes, that is exactly right. You have reached the postseason. You have reached the playoffs. It is season number 2, playoffs, second edition for the Australian NASCAR E-Series. It's the Burling Motor Group X Series, and you are looking at the virtual Lucas Oil IRP, Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. I love this place. I've been to this place. It's an awesome place. It is the site of tonight's opening playoff round with the BMG X Series. I'm Wesley Outland, joined alongside is Nigel Sedell. Of course, Mr. Bigglesdean Hopton hitting the buttons. Big thanks, as always, to the Burling Motor Group. Give me a Burl. We're going to unload some beautiful vehicles here later on. But, Nigel, it's playoff time, man. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where there is no tomorrow. Win and you go on to the next round. If not, you better hope that you've got the best amount of points you can to accumulate this evening.
Well, good evening to you, Dean, and good evening to Wesley, and good evening to everyone out there, 100%. And the way the playoff picture is right now, it's very, very tight between the 12 drivers that are through. We better get to the grid. We're about to go green.
It's time to introduce the starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going racing. On the pole, Jared Filsell in the 94, Scott Rankin on the outside of row number 1, Joshua Houghton and Ethan Winter will make up row number 2. Row 3 will find Ryan Campbell and Clayton Davies, row 3. Brenton Hobson, Tom Freer on row number 4. Fitzroy Beaumont, Tyler Williams, row 5. Put Aaron Borg and Andy Barber in row number 6. Phil's rolling.
Go over the page now. We got Lewis Greathead for Vermilion Esports in 13th, and 14th is Wayne Berg for Vermilion, his teammate on his outside. Dane Snadden is in 15th with Brady Baldwin for Synergy Sim Racing out of 16th. Jason Martin, the first of the Nitro cars, in 17th, and Blaine Densley for BD27 iRacing out of 18th. Josh Michelmore, Nitro Racing out of 19. Daniel Boyd coming out of 20th for Vortex. Another Vermilion car in Sam Chapman starts 21st. Lachlan Pryke for Rapid Thread Esports out of 22nd. Kai Ardley out of 23rd. And Ricky Hyde rounds out 24th.
By the way, remember that obviously Josh Michelmore is the defending series champion. We move on to row number 13, Nicholas Garrett, followed by Trent Cosley. Matt Danson and Dave Douglas will make up row 14. The top 30 will find Timo Blundell and Ryan Barber, Michael Campbell, Brian Blundell, Brad Wright, Brandon Griffiths starting 34th. Any more? I think that's all of them. 34 drivers ready to come to green. By the way, I guess I have to pass this note along. As there you see the point standings. Oh, and by the way, Brad Newman has been suspended for a race after the actions, I guess. Nigel, if you want to kind of let our audience know about that in case people are saying, where is the 40? He's third, but Brad Newman has been suspended for the race today.
Easy, because we have it run an at-fault system. So if you get at fault for a penalty, you accumulate license points. So once you get to 9 license points, you'll have a drive-through, and once you get to 12, you have a week off. So that's just the way it runs. Brad will be back next week, and his points will drop from 12 back to 6.
There you go. So there it is. Obviously, anybody at any time then could get DQ'd or be suspended. Get that point limit. So there's look at the point standings going into the playoffs with Hobson and Freer. because we're about ready to roll here. We'll give you the weather and the race analysis in just a moment. By the way, you look at the scoring ticker when it pops up. Drivers with the white box and the white names on their lettering, those are your playoff drivers. As we're ready to go, Lucas Oil IRP, the playoffs is on. You're looking at stage 1 to lap 38, and you have a playoff race, mates and mateys of the Aussie world. It's go time.
And already we got Matt Danson's already up 3 positions there. He's got a car around into the fence. Yellow flag, I think, will fly. Is Lachlan Pryke? No, he's into the infield, so we're going to stay green here. Oh, the 92.
The 92 is around a Ryan Campbell. And we got trouble. And it stacks others. Ryan Campbell, Ricky Hyde, Wayne Burke, Lewis Greathead, Kai Ardley, Sam Chapman, Ryan Barber, Andy Barber, Jason Martin, all caught up in this big wreck. It started with Ryan Campbell and Brenton Hobson, though, as we get ready to look at a replay here. Look at this. A little too early for this type of driving right now, Nigel.
100% as well. And in the point series leader, Brenton Hobson all got tangled
why?
up there too with the 92. And then all these cars come by. Oh, and then he's into them as well. The other car was Lachlan Pryke too. He spun on the first corner too. So we'll get to that one shortly as we look on board here with the 88, the 92, and the 41. All just 2 cars can't fit there, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we have a caution here. All right. Another look at it again. Lewis Greathead just got a little piece of it from the 92. Not really that bad. Check it out one more time from another angle. And Nigel, some really good cars caught up in that accident there. And obviously, we'll try to re-wreck them, restack them. By the way, instant replay presented by our buddy Nick Burling and the Burling Motor Group. There it is, Burling Motor Group.
Now, just then, we had Tim Blundell, Wayne Burke, Tyler Williams, Fitzroy Beaumont, Sam Chapman. And down the pit lane at the moment is Brenton Hobson in 33rd with that damage at the moment. He must have severe damage on that car. Playoff ramifications already, and we're already 5 laps into the playoffs.
Drivers onto the pit lane. Hey, give me a Burl today. Burling Motor Group. Always appreciate what Mr. Burling does, sponsoring the BMG X Series. New stock of all makes and models are arriving daily. You never know what Dean's going to put up on the screen for the vehicle of the day. Competitive finance packages, trade-ins are most welcome, and more. Weather conditions, as you look on the right of your screen, there it is, 79 degrees. That is the track temp. The ambient temperature is 77. Track temp is 79. Winds northeast at 4 miles an hour. Clear conditions. Humidity at 33%. And obviously, we are racing in the daytime here. So this is not a night race. They have lights at Lucas Oil IRP, but this will be a daytime race. And obviously, that'll make it a very interesting thing to check out. Oh, yeah. To prove my point, there they are. There's the LED lights, Dean, okay? It's like, oh. That's a Willen Engineering caution light. That's the flashing lights when the caution comes out. But we're coming back to green as they're back in the restart zone. Time to bring the action back in IRP here, Nigel.
Good start there by Jared Philsell there to get the field underway. Some of the big movers so far in the field. Yeah, we got Nicholas Garouch and Trent Gosley and up 12, and we've got Blind Blundell up 15 as well. And just a reminder, all those watching at home as well, those ones in the lighter colour on the ticker there, they're the ones that are in the playoffs. So we're in 3rd at the moment. We've got Ethan Winter. 5th is Davis. Freer is in 6th. Aaron Borg is in 7th. And Blaine Densley's in 9th as well. So keep an eye out for your favourite drivers out there that's in the playoffs.
Now when we came on the air, there's that gray box in the scoring pylon. I think they were trying to work on changing the colors of it, but Dean wasn't able to get a hold of the right people to do it, but I know it might be a little hard to see the names. We'll do our best to let you know who they are, but the ones with the box are your playoff contenders. And obviously, they're working their way around the racetrack right now. This is the round of 12. IRP, Kansas, Charlotte, the Roval. The next 3 weeks should be exciting, Nigel, to determine who will be the 4 drivers eliminated and what 8 are going on.
Well, 100%. And the thing too, Brenton Hobson, he looks like his race is done there at the moment. He is looks like he's not coming back out, but the Roval is coming up, and we all know how strong Brenton Hobson is on those road courses. So it's going to be a win it or bin it approach, I think, for the 88 as we right on board here with Josh Hodgson now, and currently in 4th position here at the moment. He did start 3rd tonight. He was on the 2nd row trying to find trace down that car of the 39 of the Ethan Winter.
Well, by the way, thanks for those that are joining us on radio in North Carolina on the Community Radio Network. I guess there is a problem with the autopilot for the Titletown Music Archive up in Wisconsin. My buddy David gave me a message, so we're just going to pipe the race in. So a good thing to wake up on a Tuesday morning in NC, United States, and listen to a race on the radio. So nonetheless, Nigel Siddell, Wesley Outland, you know Dean Hopton always. And look at this, as Tom Freer is really sideways, working off of 2. Clayton Davies on the outside, Borg on the inside. And that, Nigel, is a great battle going on in the top 5 playoff drivers at that, all 4.
Well, 100%. There was two wide there. We've got the 27 car there of Blaine Densley as well, making his way up. He's up 11 spots. He's up into 7th at the moment. He is absolutely flying through this field at the moment. The quickest car on track at the moment is the car of Jared Filsell. He is currently he's got a an 8/10 of a second lead. His last lap was a 22.30. He is absolutely flying out in front. That clean air is king, as they always say in these Xfinity cars.
Sure is. Right now we watch these guys working around the racetrack. Indianapolis, Lucas Oil, IRP. Let's tell you a little bit about Indianapolis Raceway Park. Obviously, Lucas Oil IRP features 3 primary racing surfaces. Don't know if you knew that or not, but it is a 0.686 mile paved oval that they're racing on tonight. There is a drag strip, and there is a 2.5 mile, 15 turn road course.
Yellow flag is out.
And we got a caution.
Trent Gosley.
Trent Gosley will put us under the yellow flag. Trouble off turn number 4. It's just about 3/4 of a mile racetrack, and obviously a very fun place here. Here's a look at a replay of what happened to put us under caution again.
Oh, the 30.
Oh, is that Matt Danson in? Yeah, Matt Danson into Trent Gosley there. And that's what caused it. Another look at it here. Oh, yeah, that's Danson all the day. Yeah, oh, boy. You know, there's a fine line, Nigel. You race yourself. You try not to hit somebody in the diamond of the corner. And that's exactly what Danson did to Gosley there. I mean, I guess if you had to tap the roof and say, it's my fault, it's on me, you'd have to say it's the 30's fault.
It looks that way at this stage as we go to the YouTube comments at the moment. Yeah, Hobbo said he's got too much damage to repair, which is disappointing for the 88. I'm sure he'll come back next week. He is leading the championships. He is got a lot of playoff points up his sleeve. Look at how tight that is from 5th right through to 12th. There is nothing in that there at all. So any bad result, or even you could say even Brad Newman and Ethan Winter as well, from 3rd down to 12th, any one bad result, and your playoffs can be done. So very, very tight here in the playoff standings. So you can't afford a bad race here at the moment, especially here in the X Series.
And that's frustrating. And for a guy like you said, man, for Brenton Hobson, I mean, he's had a pretty good regular season, right? But now he's got to definitely try to obviously make something happen. That's the good thing about being the most wins of the year, if you will, Nigel, having the most playoff stage wins, or I'm sorry, stage wins of the season. Those points add up. That's for you. Where it looks like it's a tough break of the night over here for round one of the playoffs in round of 12 opener at Lucas Oil IRP. He'll have to reset and go to Kansas next week. We'll see what happens.
100%, and as we've got Brad Newman's in the comments as well. Big Phil Cell fan here. His teammates out there leading the race at the moment in the 94 car for Lobs Esports. We got Ryan Barber's in the chat as well as racing. It's an interesting one. Yeah, if you've got any predictions out there online, don't be shy to put them in the comments, and we're going to go green next time by.
Mostly cheering on Jared Philsell from Adelaide, Aussie World. That is the 94. Brad Newman, driver of the number 40, as we mentioned when we came on the air, due to too many accident points or penalties, got suspended for one race. That's why he's not here tonight. But I love the support. Thank you, Brad Newman, for commenting in the chat box, sir, and hopefully we'll see you at Kansas. Definitely has been a monumental fireworks season with Brad Newman of the 40 on the racetrack. Phil to come back to the restart zone. Stride for stride. Phil Sale on the gas as we are narrowing, closing in on under 20 to go here in stage number 1 at IRP, Nigel.
And look to the outside. We've got Aaron Borg as well, now back into the top 4 as well. He's up 7 positions. Oh, it looks like Freya's getting aggressive in there as well, but we got 2 to 3 wide there at the back there as the sun's starting to set here at IRP. All 3 wide at the front.
Might actually be a race that finishes late in the day, and the lights might come on. By the way, IRP, 0.686 miles, 1.104 kilometers. Oh, Ethan Winter's in trouble. Ethan Winter, Aaron Borg, they run each other down to the bottom of the apron in the grass, and we still stay green. One in the wall. Now we got a spinner. Garrett is in trouble. The 86 around. Caution out now. Let's be honest. That caution, Dave Douglas around in the 10. That caution should have happened on the back straightaway, Nigel, and it ended up happening coming off of 4.
100% it did. There was wonder what happened there with Ethan Winter and
yeah. You want to start with the with the 39 a Winter and the 43 of Aaron Borg. That's where it started on the back straightaway. And oh boy. Big thanks to Nick Burling Motor Group. Here it is on the restart, Nigel. Oh boy, Phil Sell might have got into Winter a little bit. Winter didn't back down. And then look at this. Oh man, Borg fighting for a spot. Winter safely got going, and then that call Snade. Yeah, that's Snaden. Diego Snaden in the wall. Then there goes the 66 going around into other cars. And that's why we're on the yellow flag, Nigel. Wow.
The concertina effect of short track racing, as we will, due to the limit number of laps, we'll go single file this time by as we 21 of Jason Martin, the 66 got a blind Blundell, the big hit as well. Dave Douglas is around. Looks like Wayne Berg was caught up in it as well. Dane Snadden, they're all in pit lane at the moment, probably getting a little bit of damage fix. So, once again, we'll rack them, we'll stack them, we'll start once again. Needs to slow down for the carnage that's up ahead. Lots of cars on a short track, Wesley. Only spells disaster.
Yeah, I mean, this is a racetrack that kind of runs like a short track. I mean, you know, it's not like your local Friday, Saturday night short track, but it is by national standards a small racetrack, obviously, and short track racing at its finest right there. Boy, competitive finance packages, trade-ins are all welcome. Nick Burling, give me a Burl today. The Burling Motor Group, proud sponsor of the Australian NASCAR E-Series, BMG X Series. Next week, we're going to Kansas. 2 weeks, we're going to the Roval. How unique are these racetracks, by the way, obviously?
Oh, that unbelievable. And we're going to go green this time by. And with the
It is
Roval
single
as well.
file, right? It is the single file restart. Remember, race control for the Australian NASCAR series has the discretion to say, yes, we're going to go for a single file restart, then to keep them side by side. So they'll do that. It will be single file. We are back to green. Let's try this again with closing in on 10 remaining in stage 1 here at IRP, Nigel. They're in turn 2.
100%. Oh, pass for the lead between Rankin there and Phil Cell. Well, we got yellow. Ricky Hyde's around.
No, Ricky Hyde, Daniel Boyd in trouble. Caution out again.
0-5.
And there's another car over there, too, the 21.
21, Jason Martin's got heavy damage.
Hey, whoa! It's the Mobile One hood coming off the car. So, 7-Eleven, Mobile One. It's a 79 Boyd.
0-5 didn't realise there was a car there, I don't think. As we go to the replay.
Another look at it again from different angles. There you see it. I don't know, Nigel. I mean, man, I know it's the playoffs, but it's too early to be driving like this. Like, come on, man. You guys don't need to be racing this hard. I mean, there's even more cars getting slammed into. Greathead got a piece of it. He was able to pull away. Ryan Barber? Yeah, both Barbers.
There goes the bonnet. It's a bit of memorabilia for someone there in the caravan in the infield. Can take that home as a souvenir. I think that's just the competitiveness of the series there. Wesley, I think they got 34 cars out there at the moment, and they all want to get to the front, and they're all able to get to the front.
Yeah.
So yeah, the competitiveness and the aggression, I don't think is going to come back in a hurry. As if you look at the top 10 at the moment, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th are all your playoff drivers, with Michelmore now into the top 10 as well. Blaine Densley's having a cracking race, though. He's up 14. Absolute belting race for him so far.
Oh, another caution out. And obviously, Gerald Phil Sale and yeah. What are you talking about? Oh, there's a called oil drums, man. Oil drums. That track is actually not. It's actually in Brownsburg, Indiana. It is not in. It's not in Indianapolis. It's outside of Indianapolis, and it's kind of out in farm country in the Midwest. Yeah. Yeah, look at all that land. Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah, that's where I landed my helicopter at. Yeah, it's oil drums right there. Yeah. Oil drums, electricity facilities and stuff. So, yeah, they have windmills. A lot of windmills operate the place. So, back underway here at the Indianapolis Raceway Park. We are back to racing.
Oh, passing the inside there for Rankin on Phil Cell as well. Now Rankin the driving to a Vortex Sim Sports manufactural change as well. Driving the Toyota now, was driving the... Oh!
Look out. He moved him, didn't he, Rankin? So timing and scoring has him as a 49. His car is 59. We're 5 to go now here in stage number 1 also. Look at Phil Cell powering back. Battles back. Phil Cell on the inside. Almost stride for stride, Nigel, as they thunder into the corner. Look at this. Now the preferred line's going to go to Phil Cell on the bottom in 2.
And look at Blaine Densley just sitting behind him too, and Tom Frere as well. He's taking a really high line there as well in that 41 car. I don't think he got damaged before. I'm not sure if he's got damage on that truck car or not from that first incident. But we're back on the inside there. We battle between Jared Vilsell and Scott Rankin.
Remember, the laps are winding down. Remember, we're closing in on the end of the stage. Stage points are on the lines, and obviously, hey,
Davis is around.
Yeah, that'll do it right here. That'll seal the fate. Caution out, trouble, spinner off 4, Matt Danson. Wow. Caution out. He toes to the pit lane. Let's watch this again. Watch one more time. Oh, boy. Yep, look at that. Look at oh, boy, it's Clayton Davies, and then nowhere to go for Matt Danson. Oh, boy, man. And you know, Nigel, I know I missed Bristol a couple of weeks ago, but that guy dominated, I think, the opening 2 races, Darlington and Richmond, of the Sunday playoffs for the Australian NASCAR Championship Series.
I think he came off the top of my head. I think he got the top 4. I think it was Davies. Did he get tapped, or is that a self spin? Let's just say here. Yep, he got tapped there by the 41 and sent him around. As Matt Danson's night is over. Pit stops. Everyone's coming in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're coming in. And obviously, Nigel, this is the end of the stage also, right? I mean, that caution pretty much sealed the deal to end stage 1. So,
100% it is. We got lap 30.
Jared Vilsell is leading at lap 38, Dean, so he would be the stage winner unless they change the mind of who was leading when they pitted. So, I mean, or when the caution come out. But I'm thinking Vilsell is the stage winner.
Looks like
Nigel, isn't Jared Vilsell the stage 1 winner, basically, because he was leading when the caution come out?
I think so. I think that's correct. Yes. So then, yeah, that will.
So we can say it's official now.
I think we could.
He said, when I put that thumbnail up, it's official, buddy. So, no. Phenomenal job there by, again, your driver. Brad Newman's cheering for him in the chat box. That's Jared Vilsell, the Lobs Falcon Racing entry. And, well, Nigel, opening 40 laps have been a wreckfest. I hate to say it, but it is.
Yes, as we go green this time by. Sorry, guys. My headset disconnected, but I'm back with everyone now.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the party.
I'm back.
By the way, don't forget, we are back at it again this upcoming Sunday night. The next round in the round of 8 for the championship. Strap in for that one. That'll be a good one.
That'll be between
Atlanta. We're going to Atlanta. Old Atlanta, by the way, this upcoming Sunday. All right, back at it again, Nigel. Let's try this again.
Whoa, sends it down on the inside there. We got right on board here with Dane Snadden here. And look at Josh Michelmore starting to make his way through the field. But out in front of the moment, Vilsell was a 22.07. He was 1/10 quicker than the whole field that lap that time by. So he may pull away from the field here with that types of lap times, as we've got a massive battle of cars here in the mid-pack here. Andy Barber, Josh Michelmore. We got Lewis Greathead and Dane Snadden, and we also got Clayton Davis, who's back into the top 10 after that spin that brought out the last caution. Oh,
Michelmore, obviously the defending series champion. He won it last year, back in the playoffs again, as we got Greathead and Barber battling now. Oh, push out of line goes Greathead. He's got to fight back on the inside, and he will. Powers alongside Barber. Open the door now to this man. It's Snake watching all this going on to the back straightaway.
And while all this is going on, Wesley, one of the playoff drivers, Blaine Densley, has had connection issues. He is out of the race.
No.
He's now gone four laps down. Unfortunately for him, as we got Josh Michelmore just saves it there on the coming out of turn 2 on the coming into turn number 2. That's some news coming through there. It's the 27 of Blaine Densley.
Wow.
29th.
The tough
connection
break.
issues.
Blaine Densley, I think, was the man that won at Dover earlier this year. And no, I'm sorry, Guy Ardley. Blaine Densley did win some races, though. And what a tough break for him to be out of it.
As our biggest mover in the field so far is Dave Douglas, who's right on board with him at the moment. He's up 16 positions into the top 12 there for the 10 machine at the moment. Also, Michael Campbell's up 15, is in the top 16 as well. The Cooch, he's up 12 as well. He's now into 22nd. Brady Baldwin and Josh Michelmore both up 14 positions in P number 2 and P number 5.
I was right. He did win Dover. There you go. Never second guess yourself. He did win Dover. Tough break for that guy, though. As Phil Sell, non-playoff man, leading the way. So is Baldwin. And the number 7, that's Brady Baldwin. Ethan Winter, Team Vortex right now, 3rd and 4th with Ethan Winter, Scott Rankin, Nitro Racing, and defending champion Josh Michelmore up 14 spots in the top 5. Greathead, Snade, and Davies. This battle goes on with Barber stuck on the outside, and here comes Aaron Borg into the mix in the top 10 of the back straightaway.
That 43 car at all, he's been very fast. Won the truck race last Thursday night at Bristol for the 43 did, so don't rule him out tonight to get a good result. He shows good form here on these short tracks, especially on the long run. The other car to keep an eye out for at the moment as well is Andy Barber. He's in 11th. He's up 1 position now in the 5 Southern Stars car. He's in the playoffs. He did win the he was our first ever X Series champion back in 2023, as we ride him back up the front now with Jared Philsell in the 94.
Philsell, man, just up there right now, leading the way. Representing his teammate, Brad Newman, who has got a 1-race suspension for too many incident accident points. And because of that, he has to miss this opening round of the playoffs. He'll be back. What a year that, Brad Newman's had. He's in the playoffs. He's just going to miss a week. He's got to fight to get back into it. So, this makes it a little bit not easier for him for Kansas or Charlotte Roval. By the way, I mentioned Atlanta this Sunday night for the round 2 playoffs for opener race number 1. It will be at Old School Atlanta, not Echo Park Super Speedway Atlanta, but Atlanta Motor Speedway, abrasive track, a track that a lot of people like. I've never really liked it, in my personal opinion, but the drivers like this type of Atlanta, Nigel, and it'll be fun to see what
100%.
happens.
Hot Atlanta, I love that place. Oh, it's all about looking after your tyres, and that will be the key to victory in the ANC race on Sunday night. We'll be looking after your tyres because it will be hot. It will be hard work all night, especially with the calibre of drivers in the ANC. Just getting back to my point before with Andy Barber now, he finished in the top 5 last time we did come to Lucas Oil, which was in 2024. He came here and he got a top 5 finish there as well. So he'll be looking to build on that momentum from last time he was here to hopefully get a good result here tonight.
This is really a fun racetrack, Nigel, honestly. Once you can finally get past the wrecks. I mean, we've had, 5 or 6 cautions in a row, and then we've had this decent green flag runs after 5 cautions for 19 laps. Since we went to the green flag for stage 2, don't want to try to jinx anything, we're now under 100 laps to go, and it is now good, hard racing, watching some of these guys work their way from the back to the front, showing their strengths, and obviously could put on some good racing here now.
Well, 100% as we go into the night as well, and in sim time at the moment is 7:30 at night. So the sun, Dave Douglas into the wall. The sun will set here as well, so the track grip on this track will start to grip up a little bit, and these cars will get even harder to drive as well, especially on older tyres. So this will be an interesting race if we go have a long green flag one. I think majority of the field now can make it on one more stop. So saving your tyres and managing the fuel load will be the key to winning this race if it stays green.
And you're going to get excited. The lights are going to come on. Those LED lights above the racetrack, they will come on. So it'll be a night race, a night race finish. There's that sun. Oh, that sun is unbearable, though. Wow. Fighting off turn 4 right there. That vision for a lot of drivers as we watch them work their way again to the corner. Top 5 in the playoffs. Philsell, Baldwin, Rankin, Winner, Michelmore. There's Joshua Houghton. He's trying to climb into the top 10 and run down Clayton Davies for 8th now. Nigel off turn 4.
100%, and this is a good result too. If we stay like this till the end, which anything can happen yet. Good result here for the 39. If we stay green though. Ethan Winters in the 39 and Josh Michelmore in the 1. With that playoff picture looking as tight as what it is, this top 5 result for both of these cars tonight will be great going into next week at Kansas.
Well, they always had trouble between Fitzroy Beaumont, the Team Connie 17, and the 41 of Tom Freer. They hold it together though, and will stay green. Tom Freer, by the way, right now 15th, 16th, 14th, 15th on the racetrack.
He's struggling a little bit tonight in that 41 car, Tom Freer. I'm not too sure if he got damage earlier in the night as well. I'm not too sure about that. That might be something that if one of his teammates is watching out there in the YouTube could, Dave Douglas is riding the wall doing a Chastain to get around. And so I'm not sure how there's any damage on this 41 car, but I'm guessing if there's some teammates watching out there on the chat, they'll soon be able to fill us in as we got Young Panda, which is Lachlan Pryke, I think, as well. I think he's got a bit of a fan club in there tonight as well. Unfortunately, not his night tonight, but he's having a great season in the trucks.
This, as you're on board with Dave Douglas. Career start number 80 tonight for the man currently in the 15th position from Central Queensland as he works off 4. Boy, that car is loud. By the way, Jason Holdsworth and Andy Barber were tied coming into tonight's race with the all-time start list. However, Holdsworth is not racing. Andy Barber is. Andy Barber makes his 164th start. Puts him now at the all-time list of starters in Australian NASCAR Championship racing. How about that, Nigel?
100%, and he was our first ever X-Series champion as well. For the Southern Stars car, he's always been a great supporter of the series, and we thank Andy for his support as well. And he's got his son in here, Ryan, racing with him now as well, and also his teammate Tom Pritchard usually joins us as well. But yeah, a big shout out to Andy. Great effort to be the leading starts there for the Southern Stars 5 car, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty more to come yet.
Round of 12, obviously here tonight. There's Dane Diego Snake. Right there, got great head on the outside. There's a battle going on for 6th, 7th on the racetrack. As we are in stage number 2, there is 88 laps to go. And the longest green flag run of the race continues since the drop of the green in stage number 2. There were 5 cautions in the opening 38 laps of stage number 1. Since then, though, it has been full speed ahead, and nobody since the drop of the green has been able to run down the Toyota of Jared Philsell, who still leads. You're on board with Michelmore, the defending series champion. He's holding off Greathead and Snaden as he's in the 5th spot off 4.
And just last lap alone, Philsell was only 0.5 of a second quicker than the rest of the field. Sorry, my headset just died again, but I think I got it back again. 1/10. It was 1/10, sorry, quicker than that lap than anyone in the field with Scott Rankin as well. So keep an eye on that one there. He's out to a 2.2 second lead there Phil Sell on Brady Baldwin at the moment, but don't rule out Ethan Winter in the 39 yet, or even Josh Michelmore. Those guys there would be saving their tyres, hoping for a long run. And if this comes to a stage where we got to ride the wall right around the racetrack, don't rule out that 39, because he is one driver who can take his car right around that wall and not touch it. It's kind of good to watch.
Yeah, what a solid run right now we are watching as we are still continuing to see Phil Sell lead the way. Phil Sell, Baldwin, Rankin, Hunter, Greathead, top 5. And there is the 7. Baldwin got Rankin running him down. I'm confused. When did Rankin change his number, Nigel? He's at a 59, not a 49.
Yes, no, he's had a team change. He's had a number change as well. Now driving for Vortex Sim Sports in his 3rd start this season here for Scott Rankin in the 49 now. So we'll keep an eye on that one there as the season goes by. He's going to be running full time next year in that car. He's just going to run some races in part time for the rest of the season to get his eye in for next year. See where the competition's at, so he's ready to go next season as he takes a break from commentary duties, from his usual commentary duties, and decides to hop in the race car and have a race as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. So working their way off the corner. Look at how dark it's got all of a sudden. Look at that. And if you look, the lights are starting to come on here too, Nigel. So we're getting ready for night racing. And as the sun begins to set, the lights are starting to come on here. And this will make this place very cool. The track's going to cool off. We're going to see a transition of changing. And how will that change the effects of the cars, the handling, the track for that matter as well?
Sanders, we'll keep an eye on that temperature as well. It's on 82 degrees there at the moment. Maybe we'll come back with 50 to go and see where that temperature is as well. I would imagine that'll be under 80 degrees as well, as we see the battle between Scott Rankin and Brady Baldwin here for 2nd and 3rd. Jared Philsell is just out in front of the moment. He's loving these guys finding their way at the moment. He was 3/10 quicker, Jared Philsell, than the 2 cars in 2nd and 3rd. So just building a nice little bit of a lead there now. That's out to 3.5 seconds. Now, the other thing we've got to start to remember too, Wesley, is green flag pit stops. When would you come in? Oh, if it was me, I would try to get it out to about 40 to go, and then I'll come to pit lane then. Or you could just keep the tank dry and hope for it and pray for a caution. If you do get a caution, well, you're in luck. But if you don't, well, it could be your race over as well.
75 laps to go next time by. There is Dane Snaden. And the man from Tasmania trying to get around. Greathead for 5th. He's got to run on the bottom. Does he got the line? Give him room. Give him room. Give him room. They're side by side off 2. And the 112 is going to power back in battle.
He's going to get it done. Yep, he's got it done.
Man, just such a fun racetrack here, man. I remember. Do you remember as a kid? Well, I mean, obviously from Australia, but as a kid in America, I don't know if you have ESPN in Australia or not, but back in the day, in the early 90s, Nigel, ESPN used to air something called Thursday Night Thunder, and it was the USAC sprint cars and midgets from IRP right here. You want to know where Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart got their starts? Right here at IRP.
Here between Michelmore, Freer, and it looks like the 89 of Wayne Burke as well. After that, a little bit of damage there on the first caution there. He's back out now, racing inside the top 10. I don't remember that, to be honest with you, Dean. Wesley, sorry. I don't remember Thursday Night Thunder, but I always used to watch Speed when it was on. We used to have the channel Speed here in Australia when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We had that. We had that, and I always watched the Cup series and Truck Series and the Bush Series, it used to be called back then, the qualifying and the practice.
Yeah, they used to race here before they decided to go to Big Indy. Yeah, the Truck Series still does. But I'm talking about back in the early 90s, like 1991, 92, 93 is when they, you know what? You got YouTube in Australia. Look it up. Put in ESPN Thursday Night Thunder USAC, and you'll see some of the races that I'm talking about, man, right here at IRP. I was born in 83. Matter of fact, I got a birthday coming up next week, man. Yeah. When were you born, Nigel?
1982, so I'm old.
So he's I mean, me and him are about the same age. I'm going to be 42 next Wednesday. How old are you? What, 43? Are you 43?
43.
There you go.
That's sweet.
I don't believe it. I think you're older than that. The horse and buggy series for Dean Hopton back in the day. 70 to go here.
Now, let's say
I don't know if the race director got on him, Nigel, but they've actually been minding their P's and Q's here since the start of stage 2. Is that why you left? Is that?
No, don't speak too soon. One thing to look out for as well, Scott Rankin. He's actually 1/10 quicker than Jared Filsell on the track at the moment. So let's just see if there's any more. 2/10 quicker that lap. So that gap there is going to start to fall pretty quickly if these lap times start to stay where they are. So the playoff drivers there in the top 10 at the moment. 4th position is Ethan Winter. 7th position is Clayton Davis. Aaron Borg, the 43, is in 9th. And 10th as well is Tom Frears. We've got a massive traffic jam here at the moment with Aaron Borg, Josh Hodgson, Clayton Davis, Lewis Greathair, Tom Frears in there. And behind them will be Wayne Burke and Josh Michelmore as well. And currently in 9th is Aaron Borg. Now, Aaron Borg's been showing great pace in this 43 car, all X Series as well. Once we wait a couple more laps, and we should get the playoff picture up just for those who are just starting to join in at home for the first time. You can see where the playoff picture's at and how tight it really is. There we look at it there. So some of those drivers there, you have a bad race, your series is done. So Blaine Densler, he's only up 3. Unfortunately, he's got connection issues, so his race is over. Also as well, everyone else looks pretty much right in there at the moment. Tyler Williams.
This, Nigel, can we say this though? Like a guy like Brenton Hobson or something. Just because you had a bad race, it doesn't mean you're out of it. Like, you can fight your way back in. It's just going to put yourself 100%. In a little bigger of a hole next week.
100%. And the good thing about Hobson is he's very good on the road courses, where he did get a win early this year on the road courses, and these 1.5 speed as well is quite strong as well. So he can have the mindset of I just need to go win a race, and he's got 2 very strong tracks next, which can be working in his favour. So it's not all doom and gloom for him at the moment, especially with him out of this race at the moment. So yeah, that's the beauty of the playoffs, Wesley.
Certainly is. By the way, don't forget Atlanta coming up this Sunday night. Where are the trucks at? Are they going to be at IRP as well? Do they mimic what the other series does?
Where is the trucks on Thursday night is New Hampshire. The trucks will be at New Hampshire, and then all the series will be at Kansas. The next week, the X Series will be at Kansas, and so will the Truck Series will be at Kansas as well. So yeah, I just had to think about that for a minute. Yep, definitely at New Hampshire on Thursday night.
There you go. 120 laps on Thursday night, this upcoming Thursday night. And of course, watching all these guys working their way. Aaron Borg, you're on board with him. Good solid run for him right now in 9th. If I remember, Nigel, wasn't he the winner of the Bristol truck race last Thursday night?
Yes, that's correct. No. Aaron Borg won that race.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Aaron Borg. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought he said Ethan Winter. Sorry.
No, Aaron Borg.
No. Yeah, Aaron Borg, he made the pass in the last lap, past Brad Newman for the victory. On the last lap there, and yeah, great win that was for the 43 as well, which was right. See Ethan Winter now, and Brady Baldwin in the 7th. Now last lap, not Ethan Winter, Scott Rankin and Jared Filsell were both at exactly the same time. And when will these cars come down pit road? That's going to be the next question.
It's a good idea. Who will it be? When will they come down to the pit lane? So watch them. Hey, thanks everybody that's watching, whether you're watching on Australian NASCAR E-Series via Facebook.
Oh, someone's around.
And that ends a long green flag run. Caution out.
Kai Ardley, I think.
Brad Wright. Brad Wright is around.
Brad Wright.
Brad Wright, car 19, front straightaway, and that ends a long green flag run that went all the way from lap number 38 to lap number 98. So you do the math. That's a 60-lap green flag run that now goes away. Wow, he's lost it, Nigel. Wow.
On the gas too early. Those tyres are starting to wear there. The 19 goes around and brings out the yellow. As few comments. Trent Lavelle, one of our Truck Series drivers, is Fuchsell running a different strategy? No, I don't think he is. They're all running about the same. As we got pit stop starting to happen right now. I think you'll find everyone come down pit lane.
This will be the money stop, actually, right here. This is the money stop of the race. Drivers onto the pit lane, so. Who will it be? Who's going to survive this thing, man? Oxen down on the pit lane. I did a race. We did a race last night, and they point blank told them in the playoff. They said, "I'm telling you right now, we're not just going to throw a caution because of a single car accident. There's going to be a reason for us to throw a yellow." Well, that race went caution free last night. Go figure. Oh, this is the 6th yellow flag of the race for this one. And Jared Filsell has been the dominator in the daylight. But, Nigel, we are heading towards the nighttime hour. And the question is, can he make it with 50 to 6? What is it, like 55 to go here?
Well, that's correct. And the temperature's only dropped 1 degree as well, so the track hasn't dropped too much at the moment, lads. Jared Filsell, he's led 98 laps so far in that 94. This is his 3rd start in the series as well for Lobs Esports. They've got Ethan Rankin, Scott Rankin starting in 2nd, when Ethan Winter will be in 3rd, and then Lewis Greathead's under 4. So once again, those playoff drivers there with Winter, Davis, Borg, Freer, and Michelmore all in the top 10 of the moment, and just outside of that top 10 as well. Also got to remember Kai Ardley and Eddie Barber there as well, trying to get as many playoff points as they can, because every position with these playoffs being so tight means everything.
Oh, Clayton Davies. He is also a playoff driver. What a solid run for him.
100%. Where did he win? He won a race. I can't remember where that race was that he won now, but he did win a race earlier in the season there in that 50 car. And don't rule out Josh Michelmore either.
Clayton Davis hasn't won a race this year.
Okay, sorry.
Not in the BMG X series. Maybe the trucks. Okay. Maybe.
No, it would be that there, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Green flag.
Let's go back to green. Back underway as we are closing in on 50 to go. See, now, this is my point, Nigel. Everybody's tired and drained because they had caution, green caution. Oh, no, they're not. Trouble. Oh, no. Tom Freer, great head. Fitzroy Beaumont, they're in the fence. Caution out for the 7th time on lap 104. All right, I stand corrected, and I'm not saying anything else.
Let's see what's happened here. Well, it looks like the 66 just gets loose into the... Oh, we've got two incidents. We've got the 112. We've also got the 66 got loose as well at the same time. Frere's got heavy damage as well on that 41 car. Now, if we look here, we'll see the 112.
Let's watch this again. Look at now, Borg. No, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong there. It just, look at Tom Freer, Fitzroy Beaumont in the fence. Look at Nick. Oh boy, look at Garrett's just easily sneaking through there.
No,
that wasn't easy for Garrett.
No, if you go to the 66 earlier, he's loose as well before all of this goes down. I think there was extra contact as well. If we could just reverse back.
Against the wall. Garrett is right now on the racetrack in the, looks like he is in 18th position. Here it is. So this is behind all this. Oh, Coyote. Wow. 97 gave a shot to Garrett, and then, oh, man. Oh. Can you say lucky?
The 34's got damage as well on that. Tyler Williams.
Let's ride on board with the 41 of Tom Freer. Let's watch this one. This should be an interesting on driver front camera with Tom Freer. This should be an interesting right here, Nigel. This should be entertaining to watch. He's got all this going on in front of him, and then you can't look at that. He's got nowhere to go. And then all of a sudden, look at this. Oh! Woo!
So,
Freddie Mercury on everybody.
So a bit of single file restart this time by. I think we're going to go green. Pace car lights are off. Phil Sell's got the call. Burling Motor Group, give them a call today. Or best cars in the country.
So we'll try this again, and we're single file. I like this where we try to have some restarts side by side, another race single file. And a lot of people don't realize this, Nigel, as we go back to green with under 50 to go, the race director has the discretion to say, we want single file restarts. This is the way it's going to be. And you can enforce that.
Yeah, it's usually after consecutive cautions. So if you have only 1 or 2 laps of green flag running for a double file restart, we have single. And once we go to, I think it's more than 4 laps, we'll go, oh, we're going to have Ethan Winter make the pass on the inside.
Boy, look at Ethan Winter. Him and Brad Newman, Phil Sell's partner, they don't like each other. There has been some heated races between one of them. And now Ethan Winter is setting his sights on his non-points playoff teammate, Jared Philsell. How's this going to go over? At the left rear. Remember earlier, Nigel, Ethan Winter had a little scare there where I thought he was going to get caught up in an accident, and he saved the car. Right now he's battling for the win. Oh, he pushed him away. Side draft, push the 39 to the inside. He's got to reset and go again here, bud.
It's just a matter of keeping a bit of a cool head here with 44 to go. Just let the 94 see the 94 can make a mistake and he can then slide on through. As we down to 43 to go. Here we've got Jared Philsell in the 94 and 39 of Ethan Winter going at it for the first. And Ethan Rankin, Scott Rankin in the 49, just behind them as well for Vortex. So we got Lobs, Vortex, your top 3.
Working off 3 and 4. Here they come. Winter down into 2. I'm sorry, they're on the turn 2 to the back straightaway. and the lights are now officially on here. So we are into the night. Boy, is Phil Sells' car going away, Nigel, as we go into nighttime racing? Is Winter's car set up for the night run, do you think, on the 39?
It could be. I'm not sure what the track temperatures are at the moment.
74 degrees outside. Track temp is 80 degrees, 79 degrees.
So we've dropped 4 degrees now on the track temperature since the start of the race.
Remember,
no wind out there either.
10 to 12 miles an hour wind. Now it's about 0 to 2 miles an hour. So that's a drastic change also.
So it could be, but just remember too though, if Phil Sell's having trouble out there with the car at the moment, they've also got one set of tyres left. So if we get a caution with 10 laps to go, I would imagine all these cars will go down pit road, put new tyres in the car. They can still make adjustments on this car to get it better as well. With Spree right on board here with, and looking back on Ethan Winter in the 39 there on Phil Sell at the moment. His last lap was a 22.46. Ethan Winter was 1/10th quicker with a 22.36.
Working his way down the front straightaway, Ethan Winter started fourth. He's up to second. And look at now, Phil Sell, he's in trouble. Car's
he's in a lot of trouble.
Handling, he has really got handling issues on the car. Tighten up, free off, loosen the center. And it is causing Ethan Winter to lick his chops and pounce on him at the right time. And Rankin's right there ready to go 2 for 1 with 37 to go back into turn 1 again here at IRP.
And this is also too, Phil Sell has to drive the car a little bit more aggressively than he would hope for as well because of the pressure behind by the 39 car of Ethan Winter and even Scott Rankin in the 49. But also don't rule out Aaron Borg in that 43 as well. You got Clayton Davis as well in your top 5. Any one of those 5 cars can still win this race.
I mean, it's been some really good racing. We had a lot of cautions to start things here, but it is settled down here at the home stretch, and with 35 to go, this time by lap number 118 on the board. Look at this. Here comes Winter. He is ready to make his move, but Phil Sells says, not so fast. What a fun track this place is. 12 degrees of banking in the corners here at IRP distinctly, but it don't look like 12 degrees. It looks like they're driving on a flat pancake, Nigel.
100% as he sends it right up that wall. He's very tight in that 94 car here at the moment. Has Ethan got the tyres still under his car to make the pass? The next probably 20 to 30 laps, we're going to find out.
Working now with Phil Sell in the lead. It's Winter back to second, Rankin third. Borg is now back out of the top 5 along with Davies. They come to the line here. Single file. Time to play truth or dare. As they move down to the inside, look at the 39. Trying to go high, trying to go low. And honestly, not only is the 94 got his own issues with his car acting and handling going away, Nigel, but the 39's getting in the head of the 94. He's doing everything he can to intimidate him, to make him make a mistake on his own, to go to the lead. He just hasn't gone for it yet on the inside. Here he comes. He's got to run in too. Nope, not yet.
And don't rule out as well, Clayton Davis and Scott Rankin, the 2 fastest cars on the track out there at the moment as well. They're flying through the field here at the moment. Oh, he's trying to get to that left quarter panel there on the car of Phil Sell, but just quite can't get there at this stage.
I don't know if that is back in upon it or back in up on it, but thank you for the comment. Because it could see back in upon it or back in up on it. But thank you. That's Ethan Winter down to the bottom. He'll go after him again for the lead. Not yet. Not yet. And that's the thing, Nigel. You know, you race yourself. You got to wait for the right time to go. And he's also got to have Rankin give him some help and a push. As Rankin's right there in third. Borg is now watching this. Going on again. Rankin's caught some speed here with 30 to go here at IRP.
It looks like at the moment there, Wesley, is the mid-corner speed there of Ethan's is way better than the Phil Sell, but Phil Sell has got the drive off the corner. So that's one. Oh, he's there now though. So far, that's what I can see from the on boards at the moment. just can't quite get the drive off the corner that the 94 can with only 29 laps to go.
I mean, access denied every which way that you look at it, and so far, Phil Sell is holding his own. Let me give props where props is due. He's holding his line, Nigel. He is going to make this guy fight for it.
If he wants to get the win, he has to earn it. Which all of the, no matter what races within the E-Series, if you want to win, you've got to earn it, as we ride on board again with Phil Selby looking back on the 39 of Ethan Winter. What a drive also for Ethan Winter as well. Just quite can't get it done there at the moment. Don't rule out Aaron Borg. He's up in the 4th as well. He's only 4 tenths per second behind the rest of this field now, which is that's tight.
Oh, baby, why can't we be friends? Be friends! Patience, Grasshopper! Oh. It is not time. It is time. It is not time. Bill Sell, loosey-goosey up against the safer barrier. Almost his winner's got to move on the bottom of the left rear. He couldn't get to him yet. Why is Andy out? Are you talking about Andy Barber? He got caught up in an accident earlier in the race. That's what happened to Andy Barber. But he did get credit for starting the race, and he is now the all-time starter of Australian NASCAR Championship E-Series racing. Let's look at Borg and Winter, and look at Davies. Ladies and gentlemen, throw a blanket over these mates, guys. You got a 5-car battle for the lead, for the win, and it might become 7 cars at that, working on the back straightaway, Nigel.
Oh, look at Clayton Davis, Josh Michelmore starting to come into the match. Oh, look at that, Clayton Davis as well on Aaron Borg. Oh, wow, look at that bit of damage down the back of that right quarter panel there of Aaron Borg. This is really starting to heat up now. What's happened here? We a bit of a gap that's starting to fall now between Phil Sell and Winter.
Ethan Winter into the fence. He's got to start over again, and he's lost ground on Phil Sell. Look at this guy, man. I mean, Brad Newman, unable to race tonight because he got suspended a race because of having too many incident points. It's in the rule book. It's for everybody. It was just ironic that Bristol was the nail in the coffin, if you will, for him. But Nigel, look at Phil Sell, his teammate, a guy not even in the playoffs. He's up here doing it, kicking, you know what, and taking names. And right now, he's about to do the kangaroo dance here in about 20 to go.
Well, he's 3/10 up on that lap alone now. He's over 1.6 second gap now, a 1.2 second lead on the Ethan Winter now. But Ethan Winter's got these bank of cars behind him now, but as these cars, he holds them up, he's going to keep building that lead there at the moment at 1.3 seconds now for Ethan Winter.
Close it in on the finish of this one, man. Has anybody got anything? Kai Hardley, remember he had the problems earlier in the race. He's holding on, battling. Right, wow.
The Cooch, look at these results in the top 10. 24 positions, our biggest mover.
I'm so happy with, man, I'm telling you what a game. What a move there by Chooch. You got the Chooch. By the way, Brandon Griffiths messaged me, and I'm understanding, Nigel, that the reason why you can't say the word Chooch, I guess on YouTube or whatever, is in some countries, they find it as a no-no.
Into the wall. Oh! Wow.
Chooch! Oh, hold on! 7 of Baldwin! He got pushed out of the way, and he got to go tag the back behind the 92. Oh, boy, we still stay green, though. Man, that was going on in the back of the top 15, wasn't it? That was Campbell and Baldwin. Now ranking after Winter, Nigel, for turn 4 with 17 remaining.
And just look at the times as well between second and third. They are now 2 tenths quicker than our leader at the moment, Jared Philsell. They are catching once again. This isn't over yet. We've got 15 to go.
By the way, again, as I was trying to say, Nigel, our buddy with the series, Brandon Griffiths told me that chooch is a bad word in Italian. I didn't know that, but it means you know the A word. So it means awesome. 15 to go. Oh.
As last lap there, Phil Sell did put 1/10 on Ethan Winter, but just behind him at the moment, Scott Rankin now is faster than Ethan Winter, so maybe we might see a pass here between Winter and Rankin. Or is Rankin going to do the team thing and try to stay behind him so that the likes of Borg and Davis and Michelmore and Ardley, who are also in the playoffs, can't get by to steal those playoff points because it is so tight at the top.
Don't forget, next week we're going to Kansas. We're going to Kansas and the Roval. This is the opening round. Remember, winner, if he could win this race, if he could get around Phil Sell or Borg or Davies, if they could get around Phil Sell and win, you're going into the next round by a victory. But right now, Phil Sell's trying to dominate here at IRP as we close in on 12 to go this time by.
Now that gap is under 7/10 of a second now on Ethan Winter, so maybe there's something a little bit left in Ethan's car at the moment. He was 1/10 quicker that last lap, Ethan, so maybe there is still something left in that 39 truck with 12 to go. Truck car with 39 to go. 12 to go.
No, 12 to go, my friend, 12 to go.
Oh, did he hit the ball?
Oy.
Phil Sell into the ball.
He is trying to make that move. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. Have you got anything for these guys? That's the question right here, Nigel. Man. This guy has dominated all night. I mean, I got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, he held his own.
Oh, 100% he has. Yeah, we're battle between second and third at the moment. What's Ethan got left in that 39 to get to Phil Sell? Oh. We've also got Rankin and Aaron Borg just behind as well. What can we see happening with only now under 10 laps to go?
Time to go, my friends. It's time to hit that go button. Under 9 to go now, under 10 to go, 9 to go at the line, single file. And you got to think, a late race caution. It could come out. It could change everything, Nigel. I hope it don't happen, but it could.
100% it could happen. It could really change this whole complexity of this race with one single move. And yeah, this is going to be interesting to see what happens. Last lap, let's look at the lap times here. 22.78 was Jared Phil Sell. Ethan Winter, 23.11. Scott Rankin, 23.12. Aaron Borg, 23.22. So at the moment, Phil Sell back to being the fastest car on track at the moment.
Phil Sell, winner, Rankin, Borg and Davies, your top 5. We're all single file, and nobody's jumping out of line. Ethan, winner. He's trying to hold off Rankin. Rankin's trying to hold off Borg. And while that goes on, Phil Sell says, I am gone. He's trying to put lap cars between them. Coming to the line. 5 to go, mates. And there's the leader. There's the lap car. He's pulling away. He might have been saving something for the end, Nigel. He was not going to be denied here tonight.
100%. Phil Sell at the moment, he's 1.8 second lead. He's absolutely flying in that car. Led 148 laps. He's only not led 3 laps all night. He's absolutely put on a dominant show so far. Let's hope we get a. He's probably hoping now we don't want that yellow flag to completely undo it all, as we got lap cars to deal with now. That's the 87 car of Ricky Hyde, as he just goes past him at the moment. Now he goes 1 lap down. Absolutely flying. Last lap alone was 3/10 quicker than anyone else in the field. The 94 car of Jared Phil Sell.
I'm running out. Coming up. 3 to go. Now make it 2 to go. You talk about the words, just sheer domination. We are seeing that tonight. We are seeing it like unbelievable. Jared Filsell has just took everybody to school. Anybody in his path, he's beat them. White flag in the air. One more lap to go. A non-playoff driver, teammate to suspended Brad Newman, comes to IRP at Lucas Oil, Indianapolis, and makes a statement. Here comes Jared Filsell off of turn number 4. He leads all 154 laps in Indianapolis, and even dirt tracks and drifting it, coming across the line here at Indy. So the guy not only is a good racer, he's also a good drifter, Nigel. There he goes again. People didn't know he's drifting. Brad Newman said Filsell is the GOAT. Filsell is the GOAT, and now he's going to burn it down at the start-finish line. That was pretty damn cool. I don't mind me saying.
That was a pretty decent drift. I will give credit where credit's due. That's, wow.
It's not bragging when you could back it up. He had such a lead over everybody. He started drifting coming across the start-finish line.
And it was a good race all night as well, because you got to remember there was attacks by Ethan there with 20 to 30 to go that it could have went either way as we go to the results.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There it is. Filsell is the winner. Again, he's not a playoff driver. Ethan Winter, the first playoff driver, he'll finish second. It's a good points day, but not a win. A win advances you if you're a playoff driver. He'll finish second. Scott Rankin third. Aaron Borg fourth. Clayton Davies top 5. Are they getting the playoff drivers again? Wayne Burke, Josh Michelmore, Kai Ardley, Rand Campbell. What a way to bounce back after getting caught up in an accident at the start of the race. Huge! Brandon Griffiths, Project 36. Holidaddy, you finish in the top 10. Dane Snaden, top 15 with Brady Baldwin, Michael Campbell, Nicholas Garrett, Dave Douglas right now, your top 15. Timo Blundell, and I believe Sam Chapman, Tyler Williams, the first 18 finishers, Nigel.
Over the page now, these cars now multiple laps down. We've got Ricky Hyde, we've got Brad Wright, we've got Tom Freer and Andy Barber, Fitzroy Beaumont, Lewis Greathead, Joshua Hodgson, Trent Gosley, Daniel Boyd, Ryan Barber, Blaine Densley, unfortunately had connection issues tonight. He had a fast car all night. Matt Danson, Jason Martin, Brian Blundell, Brenton Hobson, and unfortunately Lachlan Pryke's night ended early with 154 laps, so he crashed out on lap number 1.
There you go. So the rest of the finishing order, I think we have you got where that's all of them, ain't it? Yeah. All right.
That is. Sorry. Yep, that's all of them. Yep.
Oh, boy. All right. Jared Filsell is the winner. Hey, listen, we're going to take a break, and because we ain't took one at all. Since we come on the air, we'll reset and recharge our batteries, and Filsell, winner, Rankin are around the corner. By the way, what a dominating race for Toyota. On the podium, trio drivers, 1, 2, and 3, all in Toyotas. We take a break. Jared Filsell dominates here at Indy. Nobody, and I mean nobody, could beat this Toyota Supra. He's back. We talk to him next.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are back at Indianapolis Raceway Park, or Lucas Oil IRP, as they call it today. I'm Wesley Outland, Nigel Siddell alongside. Thanks to Big Osteen Hopton, and this is the Australian NASCAR E-Series Xfinity program, the BMG X Series presented by the Burling Motor Group. And give me a Burl! Jared Fieldcell, congratulations, man. When you dominate. Nobody... There were some chances of coming at you, but at the end of the night, nobody could catch you the 94. Congratulations, and I think your biggest fan, Brad Newman, called you the GOAT when you were drifting at the checkered flag.
Yeah, we were racing for Pneumo tonight. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here because he was a bit of a naughty boy. So, that one's for Big Pneumo. So we'll be back next week. I'm sure he'll redeem himself from his his little suspension there. So it was great fun tonight. New track for me. I've never raced here before, so it was cool.
During that second stint there, you look like you're struggling with the mid corner of that car, but you had great drive off of it. Was that something that you felt in the car, and you knew you would? It was just a matter of fighting them off, and then the car will come back to you later on in the run.
The last little run there, like my second set of tyres, is that what you mean? Sorry?
Yeah, the last 30 to 40 laps. It looked like you had good corner entry, you had good corner exit, but during the center of the corner, it looks like you was really struggling with it.
I was just playing around, to be honest. I was just looking after the car in the middle of the corner and just getting it off. So, the last few laps there, I really put the foot down and see what the car could do, and it was quite nice, actually. That's probably the best setup I've driven in this car for a while, so it's nice to redeem after last week at Bristol, because that was a bit of a chaotic race, and Gateway we completely stuffed the strategy. Otherwise we would have been up there as well for a potential win as well, which is cool.
Well, Jared, man, obviously, I don't know what else to ask you more except sheer domination, but I do got to say this jokingly. Do you do a lot of drifting on the side? Are you a drift racer too?
When I win, that's the only time I drift.
Well, buddy, before I let you go, please thank your sponsors and congrats on the victory tonight at IRP.
Obviously all the boys at Lobs. Unfortunately, it was only myself in tonight. Thanks for Dino for spotting and giving me some lap times that I needed to chase or fend off. There's a lot of sponsors on the car. I won't reel off all of them because we'll be here till midnight, but I'd just like to thank Pneumo for getting me in here. A bit of motivation to come in and race with him and help him out if he needs it. So, thanks to Pneumo.
There you go. Jared Fieldcell racing for Pneumo. There you go. Brad Newman will be back next week. So there it is, Jared Fieldcell. All right, man, congratulations. Let's go to Ethan Winter. And that man will finish in second spot. Ethan Winter in a Vortex Sim Sport finishing second and third. And ranking on the way. But Ethan, everything you could to run down Fieldcell, ran out, but you still get a good solid finish. Second here at IRP. Survived some crazy shenanigans at the start of the race, and man, I mean, it's got to be like a win, but it's not a points win, but a good points day for you, right?
I mean, Jared was probably pretty spot on when he touched on just kind of playing some, games there. I'm kind of in a spot with incident points and whatnot that I can't, really take a big risk there. So it was pretty obvious after he didn't pit for that stage break and he, pulled away from my start. He was much, much better than us tonight. And he was, from what I hear, over on the supercar side, he's, obviously quite good over there, and pretty smart about the way he goes about things. So I knew it was just a battle there for second, and Scott was really great tonight, playing a kind of teammate role there, and kind of let me do my thing and try to work over a miracle there, but not to be tonight.
Well, congratulations on your second tonight, Ethan. It was a good playoff points race for yourself. Looking towards next week, the 1.5 tracks is tracks that you're very, very strong at. How are you going to look to head to Kansas next week?
Yeah, hopefully Kansas will be some hot weather. I would like a slick track so it's up against the fence. That would be very ideal because that's definitely my wheelhouse. So I just got to protect this, good points night and kind of probably hopefully be plus 35, plus 25 to 35 going into the road when I should be pretty comfortable to move on. So that'll be goal for next week.
All right, Ethan. Well, buddy, thanks for your time, man. Before I let you go, sir, please. In Brisbane, Australia. Now, how far do you from Dean Hopton's house, right? Because he says y'all live in the same location. So have you tried to find him? Has he tried to find you? Y'all got together for lunch?
I have no idea. It's probably less than an hour. So, yeah.
So Brisbane's a big city.
Not quite. No, not quite. And it's not Sydney or Melbourne, but it's okay.
Did you see the fire last week?
Fire?
Yeah, never mind. there was a house that the neighbors. Yeah, thank goodness. All right, I'm just messing. Ethan Winter, please thank your sponsors, buddy. We'll see you next week. Yeah,
thanks to Maddington and Cannyvale Toyota, Graham Electrical and Data, Soldi Massage Clinic, KZS Auto Works, Pace Graphics, Styled Imagery, Casey Summers Photography, of course Tim Conti for letting us do our thing and obviously giving us quick setups every week to compete for wins. So thanks to them and thanks to you guys and Jason for obviously giving up his time to be up in race control.
Ethan's like this friggin' guy, this guy. So thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, Ethan. There you go. Toyota number 39 will finish in second, ladies and gentlemen. And let's grab his teammate for Vortex. It is Scott Rankin. Scott, first off, mate, why the number change, right? It's, you go from a 49 all year to a 59. Why the number change and a good third place finish, though?
Number changes to do with the new team. First off, boys, it's good to see. It's good to be back here 2 weeks in a row, eh? Number changes because we've got ourselves a real fired up Graham Electrical and Data Toyota Supra. So, number changes to come down and match with the new team. Tommy Mitchell, team boss, is a little bit of a plan to have us in the 19, the 39, the 59, and the 79 and the 99 will be the 5 numbers that we really want to run as a team. So, unfortunately, the even 49 doesn't fit into the picture, but that's okay. Good opportunity to come run with these boys. And look, Ethan's got the talent. I bring the experience and some of the adjustments and stuff. So, I'll make that change to come run with these boys, to learn, to be quicker, to work on myself as a driver. This is a big opportunity for me. So.
Well, congratulations for your third place tonight there, Scott. Is this you're using these races for the rest of the year to build momentum to go into next year?
Yeah, that's it. The biggest thing for me is the Xfinity is my weaker car. Out of the Cup, maybe not the ARCA. I don't know. I haven't driven enough of the new ARCA, but the big thing for me is this is my weakest package. So for me, this is about putting laps on the table. But also working with Ethan, and I think. The biggest thing is, when I move teams, I wanted to be challenged. So this is about challenging myself to do something a little bit different and to get outside my comfort zone. You'll see me probably get a little bit aggressive in the next couple of weeks. I'm a really, really passive driver normally. So again, it's just about challenging that little bits and pieces, a little bit of a change, and have some fun with that. So.
Trouble running down Winter and obviously Phil Sell at the end of the race, but what would you have done differently if you had a chance to? Because, there was one time where, like, the top 7 cars, any of you guys, I think, could have mathematically had a shot to win the race.
IRP is a really difficult track to get that past. I think you guys would have seen that when I ran down Brady Baldwin. We had a pretty big tire offset with the way that we drove that car. And he had a pretty poorly performing car. But, if you position it right, you drive the corners right, it's very, very difficult to get the task done So for just us to get alongside of Jared and challenge him, particularly when he's got the dirty air, that's a big win. It's very, very often that you'll not have too much trouble passing the guys on the way up to the lead. You'll get to the lead and you just can't get that last pass done. And dirty air is such a big factor in that. So for us, the fact that we're able to challenge him at different points on the stint, and we're happy with that. So it's, for us, a little bit smarter. Me and Jared have obviously got a lot less to lose than Ethan, so you'll see us drive very differently and be a little bit about that. So it was about, I've got less to lose than Ethan does, but at the same time, I've got to try and make sure that he qualifies. I want to do the best thing for the team and earn that trust level and that respect level from a bunch of guys, particularly up the front. For me, yeah, like I said, the run to the end of the year, this sort of next period of race is about putting myself a step forward and earning the respect. You've got to earn respect the whole way you climb through this field. And it's about earning the respect from the guys up the front now, because I'm now in car and I'm in some machinery that is capable of doing so. So that's my goals, man. Like I said, different mindset with the way that I drive the car, because I'm free. I don't have playoff implications. So, that's freeing, really. Sometimes it's good to be in Ethan's position when you're running down a championship. Sometimes it's not. He's under a world of pressure in the way that he drives the car, and the decisions that he makes are going to be different to the decisions that I make. So, and you'll see us over the next couple of weeks do that.
Yeah, obviously not being a playoff driver, you just got to do is win. Bottom line. Yeah, Scott, thanks 100%. For your time, buddy. Before we let you go, buddy, thank your sponsors, and we'll see you next week.
Mate, I want to say a big shout out to, we actually got the team sponsor watching tonight with the new colours on the car. So I want to say a big shout out to Mason and GE Electrical. Obviously huge to be on board the car and have that primary sponsorship. So it's just awesome. Apparently my sponsor and I grew up in the same town, which is really, really cool to say. We were just talking about it after the race. That was very, very cool. So big shout out to Maddington Toyota and Canning Vale Toyota as well, Soul Deep Massage Clinic, KZS Autoworks, Team Conti, Pace Graphics, Style Geometry, and Casey Simmons Cinematography. You boys up in the booth as well. I know how much fun you guys have with this as well. It's good to see Nigel up here and enjoying his racing. If he's not behind the steering wheel, the thing is, what you got to remember, Wes, if Nigel was out on the track, we'd have another 5 or 6 cautions, mate. So him up here with you, this is safer for the lot of us.
Yeah, okay, wow. Wow, the dairy farmer just got called out. Holy cow, man. That's like a bazooka dropping. No, mate, listen, I live in the United States. I live in North Carolina. It has been highly entertaining getting my butt out of bed at 6 a.m. to call the Australian eNASCAR Series guys, and I'm having a blast, man. You guys put on a good show, mate, so thank you.
Yeah, no worries, boys. Having a lot of fun, and something I'm looking to make iconic over the next few years. Every time I'm in here, a big yeehaw, boys! Another podium, yeehaw!
There you go. I feel like he's in the South now. Little Yellowstone come to Australia. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, boys. Thank you so much.
All in Toyotas, by the way. Hello, everybody, to Graham Electrical and Data, the business partners that are watching the race. Thank you for watching, checking it out, and hope you're happy with everything. And Nigel, wow, shots fired. There's got to be a social media penalty going to Scott Rankin after that comment, ain't it? Like, what in the world?
Just everyone watch out in the Super Speedway Series.
Oh, he's not done.
No.
What do you got, Scott?
The biggest penalty you can give me is come make Nigel be my spotter for an hour. I cannot. That would be the biggest penalty you can personally give anyone.
Not sure I'd be able to keep up there, Scotty. But anyway, we'll keep them.
Oh, there's crickets. That's all I can say. Are there crickets in Australia? There's crickets in America right now. Hey, that's going to do it tonight for Lucas Oil IRP. Next week, we're going to go 126 laps at Kansas. Charlotte Roval, the round of 12. Nigel, always fun, buddy. I don't think I've ever announced a race that you've been on the racetrack running. So, is it true? Are you a bad driver?
No, I'm not. No, I just don't get as often as races what I used to. I used to be able to run every week in a series, but since the series has got a little bit bigger than it used to be, unfortunately, other duties come my way, which is me being stuck in the commentary booth. But no, I don't mind it. I might do 1 or 2 races every month in the officials, but that's about my time limit these days. Is when I used to be able to do a lot more, but nah, it's okay. I enjoy putting the series on for everyone, and with the help of Jason Holdsworth as well, it's a lot of fun.
What a fun one indeed. Yeah, he is. He's the dairy man. That's why I call him the dairy farmer right there. The dairy farmer there, Nigel Siddell. So the dairy man. So anyhow, well, anytime you ever want to take a night off, Dean's a pretty good combinator too. Me and Dean call a couple of races in the States together, Nazareth and things like that. So, he'll you drive too, Nigel? Dean, you drive? Oh, okay. All right. Well, Nigel, your final take of tonight here at IRP. It was a fun one, good one. It's on to Kansas. Thank you to Nick Burling and the BMG. Give me a Burl, the Burling Motor Group, and obviously a fun way to open up the playoffs here tonight. A non-playoff driver winning, dominating, and for these other guys, they got to try to reset and see what Kansas provides, and hopefully a tornado and Toto don't blow away next Tuesday night.
100%, and the storylines are building too, with unfortunately our points leader Brenton Hobson out early in the race as well, so he has got one of his favourite road courses in the Roval coming up as well. So will he use that as his way to get into the playoffs? We've got all of these drivers here, and it's only going to get tighter here as well, with Tom Freer also having a probably not favourable race as well in the top two. So he's another driver as well that we be keeping an eye out for.
Remember, Brad Newman suspended this week. He's got to come back and make a big statement next week at Kansas or the Roval. It'll be a good one. Don't forget Trucks at New Hampshire on Thursday. I'll be back with you on Sunday. Australian NASCAR Championship on social media if you want to join us, or on Discord. For Nigel Siddell, I'm Wesley Outland. Dean Hopton, great job on production. We'll see you next week. Good job, Jared Philsell, dominating here at Lucas Oil IRP. Good night, mates and mateys, from your American announcer. I'll see you next week at